My poem is mainly focused on the trial of John Proctor and the inner battle he has with himself. I'm going to start from reading on page 128. Elizabeth. I am not your judge, I cannot be. Do as you will, do as you will. Would you give them such a lie? Say it. Would you ever give them this? She cannot answer. You would not. If tongs of fire were singeing you, you would not. It is evil. Good. Then it is evil, and I'd do it. Hawthorne enters with Danforth, and with them Chever, Paris, and Hale. It is a businesslike rapid entrance, as though the ice had been broken. Danforth, with great relief and gratitude. Praise to God, man, praise to God. You shall be blessed in heaven for this. Chever has hurried to the bench with pen, ink, and paper. Proctor watches him. Now then, let us have it. Are you ready, Mr. Chever? Proctor, with a cold horror at their efficiency. Why must it be written? The next reading is from page 129. And when he comes to you, what were his demands? Proctor is silent. Danforth helps. Did he bid you to do his work upon the earth? He did. And you bound yourself to his service. Danforth turns as Rebecca Nurse enters, with Herrick helping to support her. She is barely able to walk. Come in, woman. Rebecca, brightening as she sees Proctor. Ah, John, you are well then, eh? Proctor turns his face to the wall. Now on to 131. Proctor. I speak my own sins. I cannot judge another. Crying out with hatred. I have no tongue for it. Hale, quickly to Danforth. Excellency, is it enough he confess himself? Let him sign it. Let him sign it. Paris, feverishly. It is a great service, sir. It is a weighty name. It will strike the village that Proctor confess. I beg you, let him sign it. The sun is up, Excellency. After refusing to sign his name, at the top of page 133. Danforth. Why, do you mean to deny this confession when you are free? Proctor. I mean to deny nothing. Danforth. Then explain to me, Mr. Proctor, why you will not let... Proctor, with a cry of his whole soul. It is my name, because I cannot have another in my life, because I lie and sign myself to lies, because I am not worth the dust on the feet of them that hang. How may I live without my name? I have given you my soul. Leave me my name. Proctor's last words. Proctor, his eyes full of tears. I can, and there's your first marvel that I can. You have made your magic now, for now I do think I see some shred of goodness in John Proctor. Not enough to weave a banner with, but white enough to keep it from such dogs. Elizabeth, in a burst of terror, rushes to him and weeps against his hand. Give them no tear, tears pleasure them. Show honor now, show a stony heart, and sink them with it. He has lifted her, and kisses her now with great passion. At last here's my poem. Proctor's Internal War. Lust for the blood of neighbors starts the trials of the witch. All the persecutions began with Abigail the snitch. Professor Hale of witchcraft was brought in from the city. He saw the goodness of Elizabeth and began to take pity. Proctor observed guiltily each and every trial, knowing he could end it but not wanting to lose style. Abigail and her gang continued their deadly parade, while Proctor still spectated, not collapsing their charade. Scared he would be ousted and his affair with her revealed, he did not stop Abigail, and she did what to her appealed. Danforth took over and began to run the show, took the power from Hale and diminished his ego. More and more headed into death, refusing a confession. They took no part in devil's deeds, but died from Salem's aggression. Inside, Proctor was dying, and by Mary and Abigail accused. These two girls had power over others that they abused. Hale begged him to confess, for life was God's greatest gift. At first Proctor agreed, and Hale's spirits took a lift. Then he wondered, to live a coward or die with his good name. He could not bear to leave his children and his wife with his shame, so instead he chooses the noose, and took the unjust blame. I know it was a lot to listen to, but I hope you enjoyed it.